Hi guys, welcome back to Nk.apparel and clothing channel. If today is your first time of viewing this channel, you are highly welcome, and to my returning subscribers, I greet you all specially. In today's class, we are going to be learning how to make this short bubu dress with cold shoulder and asymmetric neckline. It has one full shoulder while the other one is off shoulder, and it also has a cut together pocket. So it is a very simple tutorial. I'm going to be taking you through on how to cut and sew in this video. If this is something you would like to learn, kindly stay tuned to the end of this video. If you are still watching to this point, don't forget to subscribe and also like this video. And without wasting much of our time, let's get started.
So guys, in this tutorial we are going to be using these two type of fabric. So here we have 2.5 yard of Ankara print. So, and here is our plain material. You can use crepe or any fabric of your choice. So we are going to be combining these two together. For this plain material, you can use any color of your choice. You can decide to work with whichever color you have on your Ankara print. So before further ado, let's get started. To know the amount of fabric you'll be folding, so since it's a kimono dress and we are going to be cutting both the shoulder and the sleeve together, so you are going to be dividing your across shoulder measurement by 2 plus your sleeve length allowance. So for me, my shoulder is 8 inches, then plus 10 inches for my sleeve length. That will be making it about 18 inches. But since I'll be cutting both the pocket together, I'll be adding extra few inches to it to enable me cut my pocket. So I'll go ahead and measure that now. So I've gone ahead to fold my fabric into 4, which means we are going to be cutting the front and the back together. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are going to be cutting both the front and the back together. So to get started, I'm going to be marking a straight line as my starting point. So rule a straight line at the edge of your fabric as your starting point. So from there, I will come in by 3.7 inches as my neck width. So for the neck depth, we are going to be cutting the front depth and the back depth together. So since it's a cold shoulder, so I'll be using 3 inches for both front and the back neck depth. So you go ahead and connect that in a curve form. So after that, so on your shoulder line, you're going to divide your shoulder measurement by 2. Mine is 8 inches. So I'll be adding my, since it's a kimono dress, I'll be adding my sleeve length starting from here. So for the sleeve length, I'll be using 10 inches. So it's around this place. So from this 10 inches, to get our shoulder slope, I will be coming down by 1.5 inch. So I will connect that to this place. So just go ahead and do the same thing to get your shoulder slope. So to get our sleeve opening from this shoulder slope, I'll go ahead and measure around my sleeve, and I want it to be very free. So I'll be using 20 inches. I do not want it to be tight on me, so I'll be using 20 inches. So if you divide 20 inches by 2, just like this, it's going to give you 10 inches. So for my sleeve opening, I'll be using 10 inches plus half inch for joining allowance, for your sewing allowance. So this line now, you're going to connect it straight horizontally. So you go ahead and connect it like this. So on this place now, I'm going to be imputing my bust circumference divided by 4. So my bust divided by 4, which is 10 inches. 10 inches is around here. So I'll be adding 3 inches for ease and seam allowance. So you can decide to work with whichever ease you want. You can start from 1 inch ease and 1 inch sewing allowance. But for me, I'll be using 3 inches because I want my dress to be very free on me. So it's around here. So from the shoulder line, I'll come down by my half length, which is 17 inches. So I'll divide my waist into 4. Whatever you get, you mark it here. You mark your waist inches plus 3 inches sewing allowance, which is around here. To get our hip line, so my hip line is 25 inches, which is around here. So I'll divide my hip by 4, then put it here, plus 3 inches sewing allowance. So whatever you get on this hip, that's what you are going to be putting at the full length of your dress. So the full length of our dress, I want mine to be 39 inches, which is around this area. But I'll be adding extra inches for my folding allowance. So go ahead and do that on your own. So whatever you get here, that's what you are going to be putting at the down part of your dress. So you are going to connect this in a straight line, just like this. Then you connect your waist to your hip like this. Then you go ahead and connect your waist to your bust point. So on this area, our armhole will not be straight like this. So just go ahead and give it a little curve, just like you see me doing. Then to get your pocket, since it's a cut together pocket, so on this waistline, I'll come down by 7 inches as my pocket opening, which is around this place. So I'll go ahead and place my hand like this, then make my pocket curve, just like you see me doing. Then I'll connect it back to this 7 inches. So this place now is going to be our pocket. So let me curve it very well so that you can see it. So the next thing is to go ahead and cut our dress, and do not forget to repeat your shoulder measurement plus your sleeve length on this place too. Then you connect it in a slant, in a straight line, excuse me. So the next thing is to go ahead and cut that up. So we are going to be cutting the neckline, the shoulder, then from the down part you cut like this, then reaching to this place you go ahead and cut through like this. So after cutting our dress, to get our asymmetric neckline, you are going to be opening it up like this. That is to get our coat shoulder. So you are going to open your dress up like this, just like you see me doing. So you're going to open it up like this. So from this side, you're going to come in by 3.5, but if you want your shoulder to go off a bit, you can decide to do 4 inches, but for me, I'll be using 3.5. So I'll go ahead and mark that now. Middle of your neckline, since we used 3 inches before, so you're going to minus, place your tape like this by minusing that 3 inches. So you come down by 5.5, because after sewing it, I'll land at this 6 inches. So I'll come down by 5.5. That is when you place your tape just like this. Come down by 5.5. Then you are going to connect this line to this place like this. So just watch me. So you are just going to connect it like this. Then you go ahead and connect this side, just like you see me doing. And that will be all. So before you cut it off, since we are going to be cutting this out and we'll be replacing it with our plain strap, so you're going to measure what you have at this place. So in this place now, I have 4.5. That is when I'll be cutting my black strip, I'll be replacing this 4.5. That is after joining your shoulder with half an inch, you will now have 4 inches. So multiply 4 inches by 2, that will give you 8. So if you're cutting your black strap, you'll be adding that 8 inches to replace this one now. So before you cut this off, on the right face of your fabric, you can decide to put a straight line down to your full length of your dress, so that when you be attaching your black strap, it will be very easy for you. But I will not be doing that now. So from this place now, you just go ahead and cut this off now. We are going to be cutting this out. So this will be your cold shoulder. Can you see that? We're going to be cutting our neck facing, and I've gone ahead to fold my plain material into two. So I've gone ahead to fold it into two because I want to cut both the front and the back together. So go ahead and fold your own into two, then place your fabric on top of it like this. Then I'll go ahead and cut that up. So to cut our facing width, so we're going to be using 3.5 inch. Let's go ahead and mark 3.5 inch all round, just like you see me doing. So I will be taking that 3.5 inch all round. So after tracing your neck, your facing width, you go ahead and cut it out. We are going to be sewing it on our neckline. So you are going to just to know the wrong side of my fabric. So you're going to open up your fabric like this. We turn your wrong side of your fabric just like you see. We sew in our facing. So from the off shoulder part on this facing, we are going to be giving it a V shape. If you watch the design we are making, it has a slant V shape on the facing side, on the off shoulder side. So from the neckline here, I will be coming in by, let's just say, 1 inch. So 1 inch like this. I'll just go ahead and give it a slant effect. But if you don't need this, if you don't want the slant effect, you can leave it like this. Let me come down a bit. So just like you see now, just go ahead and give it a slant effect. So after doing so, to sew our facing, you are going to be placing your facing, the right side of your facing will be matching on the wrong side of your fabric. So you go ahead and stitch that down so that when you flip it inside, you will be having a neat finishing on the right face of your fabric. Gone ahead to attach my facing, and I've also given it a good press. As you can see, everything is well aligned. So you remember the line we marked earlier from the shoulder. If you can remember these pieces, the line we marked earlier. So this line now, I've gone ahead also to use my iron to give a crease line. You can use your chalk to trace it down, but because it's the right face of my fabric, I wouldn't want to stain it with chalk. So I've gone ahead to use my iron to give it a crease line, both the front and the back. So as you can see this one too, I've gone ahead to attach a black plain material on the sleeve too. So we are going to be attaching our strip on the shoulder down to the full length of our dress. So I've gone ahead also to cut my strip. So I cut, so the strip is about 2.5 unfold. So after sewing it, I have here 2 inches. So 2 inches is enough for me. To attach your strip, you are going to be measuring from the shoulder. Remember, we minus 4 inches from here. So you're going to be putting your tape like this, minusing that 4 inches. So you see it like this now. So you go ahead and measure to the full length of your dress. So whatever you get, you are going to be multiplying it by 2 to cut the length of your strip. So whatever the length it is, you are going to cut it, then the width should be 2.5 unfold. We're going to fold it into two like this to get the middle of our strip. So to get the middle like this, then you are going to go ahead and put it like this, measuring that 4 inches. So 4 inches, then you go ahead and pin it down. Do the same on the back of your gown. So if you place it like this, if you measure from here to here now, you will see that you will have 8 inches, exactly the 8 inches we minused earlier. So just place your strip like this, then go ahead and use your pin to secure it down. So you're going to be placing it on that crease line. So just watch what I am doing. So you're going to be placing it on the crease line we marked earlier. So go ahead and place it like this, then use your pin to hold it down. So you're going to be pinning it down to the full length of your dress, then you go ahead and stitch it down, and also do the same at the back of your dress. So I will go ahead now and do that. Then I will go ahead to attach my strip. As you can see, the outcome is so beautiful. So I've gone ahead to do that on both the front and the back. So the next thing now is to go ahead and turn it right side facing each other, just like this. So now I'll be I'll be stitching the both sides together. So because it has a cut together pocket, let me show you how you are going to be stitching it. So you are going to stitch from the sleeve area. So you're going to stitch like this and follow this side down to the full length. So after doing that on both sides, you are going to also hem the down part of your dress. So now I'll go ahead and do mine, then I will come back to show you the final result of the dress.
And here is the final look of our dress, and it came out so beautifully. Like, this dress is so cool, very simple and very classy. Let me know in the comment section if you're going to be trying it out, and also don't forget to subscribe, like, comment and share to your friends and family to watch, guys. See you in my next tutorial. Bye bye.